How's it going, everybody? My name is Ryan Reyes, and I am a composer and sound designer for video games and other media alike. Welcome to my channel. So today I wanted to do a quick mixing session for one of the tracks that I composed for my newest video game music pack. It's a Halloween horror video game music pack, and this is one of the tracks that I wrote on there. It's not quite done, however, it's in the middle of the writing process, but I wanted to get some mixing done on it because here it is almost the 14th of October, and it's supposed to be out on the 20th. More on that in another video. I will definitely let all of you guys know when that does come out. So without further ado, here is the track, and let's listen to it. This track is actually comprised of two different sections. The first section being this pizzicato harp intro, and basically what this section is, it doesn't look like much now, but we'll get into that here in a second, is pizzicato strings like cello, viola, and double bass, and then we also have some woodwinds like bassoon, some oboe, and clarinet. We also have some harp leading an arpeggio. And then it goes into the second section, which is more surf rock. So it's surfer rock. It's going to have some organ, some piano, guitars, bass. The guitars are going to have lots of reverb. So without further ado, here's the track, and then we'll get into some mixing. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and stop it right there. And again, this song is not finished. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to be doing is creating groups within the instruments. And what I like to do is just kind of group the things that make sense to me. First and foremost, like piano and organs. Actually, let's name this one organ 2 because it is separate from this organ. So, and the cool thing about Logic is that Logic actually has something called track stacks. Let me show you real quick what that looks like. Right now we're going to be using the summoning stack, track stack, because this one is kind of more in my favor of what I actually want to do. This is the multi-purpose track. This one is the basic. The folder stack is the basic track that lets you mute, solo, and control the volume from the main track, but I want to actually use this one instead because it has a lot more that entails what I'm trying to aim for. And then same thing. That is actually going to be in a track stack as well too, under strings. And then we have, oops, nope, we don't want to do that. Oboe, clarinet, and bassoon. We're going to do the same thing on that. These are going to be the woodwinds. And again, I've already named these, but I flattened the tracks just so that I can do it for the sake of demonstration. And then we have our ride or snare. Yeah, there we go. Ride, snare, toms, and crash. Yeah. No. Yes. No. Yes. No. Yes. Yeah. Yep. 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 Okay. So I'm just trying to think what's going to go in where. The plugin that I'm using for that guy is that's right. I'm using the Abbey Road early 60s vintage kit. That's also by Contact, and it is right here. This guy is really fun, and I thought that, you know, 'tis the season. I'm doing some surfer rock. You might as well do some 60s surfer rock on it. So, all right, let's do that. Okay. The song isn't necessarily finished. It's just I want to start doing the mixing because the album actually comes out pretty soon, and this is one of the last tracks that I have to work on, and that's kind of my end game. This is my goal in order to release the Halloween video game music pack coming out later on this month. I like to make my custom icons. That's right. You can do that in Logic because Logic is awesome. So here's what we're going to do. For the piano, I took a screenshot of the piano that I tend to use, which is going to be here. This will let me know that that is that. And then the organ, oh my gosh, I don't have an organ. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. This is going to be easy. Easy peasy. Yeah, I'll do that. So this is how we're going to make an organ. So you click on it here, or whatever plugin that you're using. For me, I am using one of the Contact library plugins, and then we are going to take a screen capture or a screenshot of the piece of the organ. I think what I'm going to do is just this part here for the sake of it. So this will be my organ section here. There we go. I'll capture that whole thing right there. Okay, now that this popped up as a picture, I'm going to drag this to my desktop. There we go. And then I can edit out or exit out of that. So then I can go back in here, go to my custom icons, and drag this guy in here. Oh, there we go. And bada bing, bada boom, he's right there. We're going to color code them too. So all these guys, I'm going to put as a different color. Okay. So why don't we do the first parts in red? Yeah, that looks a lot better, actually. And then we can do that. Yeah. Are you, or, I don't mean to sound like a seal, but we can do it like this. And like that. Instead of going the same color, we could just go down the color spectrum from light to dark. And then a theremin. Do I have a theremin? Do I have a theremin? Ooh. I don't. I don't think I do. Oh my gosh. That means that I get to throw this in the trash and start a new one. So I'm using the theremin from Sound Iron. This theremin plus, actually, and it's really, really good. So this theremin is pretty rad. It actually sounds pretty close and has some awesome settings on it. This theremin specifically was a really good buy from Sound Iron. Sound Iron's one of those plug-in boutiques that just has different instrumentation that you don't really necessarily see from everywhere else. Yeah, so that's what that sounds like. I like this theremin a lot. So let's take a picture. It'll last longer, and there you go. Yay! I have a new theremin picture now. I get excited every time I do a picture, though, because it's like, I don't know, adding trading cards or something to your session. So let's keep going. All right, so we still have to color code things. These guys were my red-ish section, color section. Let's do these guys orange. Does that sound orange? Yeah, that's what they're going to be. Okay, just wanted to double check and make sure. And then this guy's gonna go there, just like that. The base, it might be green, but this green. I like that green. Oh, you know what? I forgot to do this for the guitars. We're going to make it a little bit less. There we go. And for the bass, maybe the bass would be brown. Yeah, just so we can stay in the theme of these natural neutral colors right here. These guys are going to be brighter orange color. Here we go. Here we go. Oops. No, let's go down there like that. And then this guy is going to go down there like that. For my woodwinds, I'm going to do this color here. There we go. There we go. And there we go. I'm going to go off the beaten path and do purple for drums because I can. That's why. And we got toms. We're going to go deep purple like that. And the ride's going to be, we'll do that color ride. And then the harp. Harp will be blue. Xylophone will be, man, too bad they don't have other colors like straight Crayola red and like real very matte like, you know, colors. Theremin, I want this bright one right there because it changes. Yeah, there we go. So I'll get used to this, and here's what we have so far. There we go. We'll stretch out your the screen here. Boom. Doesn't that look nice? Oh, let's save it because, you know, you always have to save too. So let's continue on to these drums real quick. I'm going to take down to about 200 hertz. Let's make this guy up a little bit though. This is where the snap is at. I like that bell tone and give it a little bit more presence and air. Let's go and let's fix our snare drum more again. And what I had on my drums, I have sausage fattener. So this guy is going to beef up your drums. This is what it kind of sounds like. Basically just throwing everything at the wall and just squishing the crap out of it, which I kind of want my drums to be a little bit distorted. I don't want them to be so soft and clean because it's you know, it's rock. You want it a little rough around the edges. I like that. As for my snare, though, I'm going to put my snare, I'm just going to pan it as, again, so again, coming from a point of view of where your drums are going to be, I like to picture when I pan my drums where they are in accordance to where I sit. So your kick is going to be dead center. And as far as toms go, I want to listen to my toms real quick. Yeah, because these guys are going to be pretty much like medium and floor toms. So I kind of want this to be, I'm thinking I actually want this to be somewhere around 2 o'clock. Let's listen to them in context now and see if we like it. I'm feeling that organ. I think that I want to do these keys and this organ and such. So let me solo that and let's listen to it real quick. So I have two organs going on at the same time, just to kind of give it some depth and extra layer and some thickness. So one organ, I'm just layering. It's my main organ. Sounds like this, bad mamma jamma. It's just playing something super simple, but it's vintage organs brought to you by Contact. I love them. This is pretty rad. So that's pretty much the organ, and then it just ends on, I think it ends on an A. No, it ends on a G and then G. Yeah, it just ends on an octave G right there. That just seems to be the landing end note that I ended up on. So then organ 2, this is just going to be different settings. It's the same organ, just with different tone and different setting. And it's this guy here. He even has that a little bit more of an attack rather than the first one. So then together, these guys are going to sound like this. Yeah, so that's pretty much my organ part for this track in particular. Let's get started on it. We don't need the piano just as of right now. So the first one, so I definitely have some reverb going on these guys. And again, ROM is one of my favorite reverbs. This one is, I believe the first organ is only going to be on a 2-second delay. It doesn't need to be any more than that. I want the size to be a little bit bigger though, now that I can hear it. Yeah, there you go. I can now hear it's a little bit more full. Same thing with this dude here. Oh no, not, I don't want this one. I want my reverb. Okay. Reverb. He's gonna have a little bit of a bigger reverb. I want him to have a bit of a bigger reverb because I think he's deeper, so I want that deepness to come out just a little bit more. Let's work on my EQ on this guy. So what do we have going on? What are we seeing here? I'm gonna take you down just a little bit here because you're kind of harsh. But I need that top end too. I want to add a little bit of that presence. Okay. In tandem with this here, a little bit more of that body right here. And this is, I want maybe some more of that tone, just not that bottom end, just a little bit more, a little bit more. Okay, I like that. I just like that the way it is right now. There we go. Sound iron. Okay, so the theremin that I'm using is from Sound Iron. Theremin Plus. Ooh, I like it. I like it a lot. And for this track in particular, I am using the Buzz 2 setting. It has, I think, delay and reverb on it. Let's double check. Yeah, so it has this reverb and it has this delay that's going to be on it. I want to give it a little bit of a tape saturator as well, too. Don't want to make it so harsh. Let's see what we got going on here. I could probably take away some harsher sounds because one thing about them is that they are pretty harsh. Sorry for your ears. Okay, I hear one somewhere around 800. About 800 hertz. I think that what I want to do is just bring it down just around there. And then I want to actually put a little extra push on that guy too. I like that. I like that a lot, actually. Where's my flanger? Because I do want some flanger on that guy. Do 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 do. Okay. Oh, and I got it. No, he's good right there. He's allowed to have a little bit more flanger. Let's try to make it like this. If you hear that there's like a hissing between these two pillars here, these here. So I'm gonna try to take those out. I did. It's actually a little better. Okay, because we don't want too much hissing, but we do want some sort of, you know, movement, just not that. Damn. Okay, here we go. I don't know why this one takes forever to pop up, but it does take forever to pop up. And this chorus here replicates the chorus that was on the original Juno 6, I believe. I just scared the shit out of me. We have the Analog Theremin Plus, and then we have this chorus along with it. No, I want the phase up. Actually, I do kind of like it here in this setting because the vibrato just gives it a little bit more of a creepy vibe, spooky. Let's actually try to do some 3D spectral binaural panning on this. See what kind of trouble we can get into. And that's why we experiment. Kind of like it there too. And then once it's lowered, mixed in with the rest of the instruments, I think it will come out really well. I think it should come out very well. Okay, well, there's the theremin. So let's listen to this in just the entirety of what we have so far. I'm going to I imagine I'm going to be messing with this for a while, making it better, chipping away at it. This is going to be released on yet another video game music pack that I'm releasing, a Halloween horror video game music pack. Right off the tail end of a cyberpunk video game music pack that I just released last month. If you want to check that out, go to my website, sector7music.com. That way you can check out my work, you can check out more of my music, read my bio, as well as the video game music packs that I'm coming out with. Yeah, so let's dig in and enjoy.